Sister wives Janelle Brown makes bold statement about Kody&Robyn's parenting. Hey everyone, welcome to another new video. May every moment of yours be beautiful. I'm so excited to finally be sharing all the latest news update and gossip with you. After splitting from Kody Brown after nearly 30 years together in 2022, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown is getting honest about her issues with certain dynamics in her large family. The 55-year-old opened up about her feelings regarding how her ex, Kody, and his wife, Robyn, the last woman to join the family, raised their youngest child, an 8-year-old daughter, Ariella. In the September 29 episode of Sister Wives, Janelle talked in a confessional clip about how she felt that Kody&Robyn's actions didn't match up with the idea that Kody would spend equal time at each of the wives' houses and with their children. My kids from the very beginning knew that their dad was not going to always be there, she explained, before declaring, I always felt like Kody&Robyn mismanaged the situation with their children. Janelle appeared to disagree with how they handled Ariella's intense dependency on her father, saying, he couldn't be away for more than 3 or 4 days because Ari just gets so sad or whatever. I feel like that was poor parenting. Through all history of the family, the other kids did it, and they're fine. They're well-adjusted adults. Kody&Robyn had different opinions on the matter, with Kody saying that Ariella was melting down as he recalled, she grabs my leg and won't let me leave. She's just dragging along my leg screaming, don't leave me, daddy, don't leave me. And I'm like, golly man, this is hard. She loves her dad. She wants to be around her dad. Yes, said Robyn before she argued. But did it ever stop Kody from going to another mom's home? No, it didn't. I wouldn't have allowed it. Janelle pointed out other apparent differences in how she and her kids were treated compared to Robyn and her children, saying, with Robyn, there was always a very separateness. Along with this issue, there were other tensions between Janelle and Kody explored in the reality TV series. Robyn is currently the only one of Kody's sister wives still in a relationship with him, as he has split with Janelle, Christine, and Mary in recent years. Despite this, the family is still connected as they raise their kids and work on moving on, with the TLC reality series following along on the tough journey. Janelle Brown reveals her mom married Kody's dad. My family was very upset. Janelle Brown shared new details about her mother's marriage to Kody Brown's father in a season 19 episode of Sister Wives. While shopping for wedding dresses with a newly engaged Christine Brown, Janelle Brown reflected on her own wedding to Kody Brown, which marked the beginning of his plural marriage. Before marrying Janelle Brown, Kody Brown was married to Mary Brown. He went on to marry 2 other women, Christine and Robyn Brown, for a total of 4 wives. He is now only married to Robyn Brown. I actually didn't have a wedding dress. When Kody and I got married, my family was very upset with my decision to join the faith. So most of my family was not talking to me or associating with me, Janelle Brown explained in a confessional interview. I had a green dress I wore. That was it. The reality star said only one member of her family was in attendance to witness her marry Kody Brown, her mom. My mom was at the wedding because she came to save me from the polygamists and ended up marrying Kody's dad 3 months before we got married, she said. So my mom was obviously ok with it. But the rest of my family was really not ok with it. So they didn't come. Janelle Brown's late mother Cheryl Usher was one of 3 women married to Kody Brown's late father, William Wynn Brown, per his obituary. William Wynn Brown had 9 children with his 3 wives, including Kody Brown. Polygamy was a new experience for both Janelle Brown and her mother. I wasn't in a faith that embraced plural marriage. I was from a monogamous faith. I began to look at their faith objectively and I became intrigued by it, she previously said in an episode of Sister Wives. Janelle Brown went on to describe that she took the time to research polygamy before diving in. After several months of investigation, I decided that it was for me. Before that, I had just put my interest in Kody in the back of my mind. After I had joined the faith, it became very apparent to me that what I'd been experiencing, how I'd been feeling towards Kody, were stirrings that I did belong in his family, she said. But I really couldn't process it until I had actually embraced the faith. And then all of a sudden it made sense to me. Janelle Brown and Kody Brown have another connection. Janelle Brown was briefly married to Mary Brown's brother, Adam Barber, as she wrote in the family's memoir, Becoming Sister Wives, published in 2012. She wrote that they only lived together for 6 months. Through the separation, she remained close with Barber's family, including Mary. In the memoir, Janelle Brown wrote of meeting Kody Brown. I was in the middle of a horrible divorce and had no idea how to handle the sensation Kody's entrance conjured in me. In November 2024, Mary Brown reflected on Janelle Brown entering into the marriage, given their connections. It took a minute for me to get my head wrapped around it. Mary Brown said on the Misunderstood podcast, the whole thing was interesting. There was emotions. Let's just say, there was emotions. Sister wives Aurora and Brianna Brown afraid of Robyn? Is it possible that Aurora and Brianna Brown are actually afraid of their mother? Some Sister Wives fans certainly think that's the case, especially after this week's new episode. Robyn Brown has always been a helicopter parent, but fans think she's taken it to an entirely new level. Her daughters Brianna and Aurora are adults and should have lives of their own now. However, they only seem interested in spending time with family. Fans aren't sure they're capable of making an adult decision without their parents, and it's worrisome. As the children grow older, they appear on Sister Wives less frequently. Aurora and Brianna Brown made a rare appearance in last night's episode. However, fans found their on-screen presence incredibly cringeworthy. While their adult siblings have ventured out and explored the world, Robyn's kids are sheltered and wouldn't dream of making a move without their parents' permission. I feel bad for those girls, a Sister Wives viewer wrote on Reddit, referencing Aurora and Brianna. Their mom hasn't set them up to be independent at all. I can't imagine being in college and asking my parents permission to do anything, let alone just go to church. They also all look like they are constantly on the verge of tears. Emotionally, they are little kids. She has raised them to think every feeling needs to be a big feeling. They feel everything so deeply, even the smallest thing. Other Redditors agree their behavior was incredibly bizarre for other women their age. But taking their upbringing into consideration just makes the situation sad. When one of them mentioned they're both in college, my jaw dropped. They talk and act as if they're young teenagers. Asking permission from your mom to join a church when you're an adult is just weird. Brianna was way too excited when her mom said yes. Like this was her biggest dream come true, that maybe, just maybe, her mom would let her talk to people outside the house. Really weird and sad. Brianna seemed so scared to speak up. Wonder what really goes on behind the scenes. I think they are both people pleasers and don't want to upset Kody or Robyn. I've witnessed parenting like this. It rarely ends well. Either the kid turns out too sheltered and afraid to partake in life, or they go hog wild. It's not good parenting. Robyn Brown shocks fans with drastic new look. Recently, Sister Wives fans got to see more of the lives of Mary and Christine Brown after leaving the plural marriage. While some fans have noted they track seasoned by Kody's hairline and Robyn Brown's eyebrows, her latest look was surprising. Fans were shocked when she appeared with her drastic new appearance. During the latest episode, Mary Brown gets validation from her friends who believe she needs to move on and find happiness after leaving Kody Brown. Likewise, Christine Brown Woolley continued to work through the details of preparing for her journey down the aisle. She tried on dresses and had many cakes during the tasting. But for many people, Robyn Brown was the shocking factor when she appeared with a new look while discussing the process of church shopping. Robyn has transitioned many times throughout the years on the show. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how different Robyn Brown looked during the latest episode. First, a user says, Robyn's new look. Then they add, I was fascinated by Robyn's couch confessional look. Her new false eyelashes were so bulky and heavy that she was having trouble opening her eyes. Between her brows and eyelashes, it was truly a choice. "I didn't hear a thing," she said. "I will have to rewatch that part later." Another fan adds, "Her eyelashes looked like the lashes you would see on an old-fashioned baby doll. I can't imagine wearing them. They look so heavy." The original poster adds, "I think whoever is helping with her makeup hates her." Someone else points out, "Her uncomfortable blinking made my own eyes itch." Jokingly, someone adds, "Silly you. It was a Morse code cry for help." After the original post, several other Sister Wives fans added their thoughts about Robyn Brown's new look. "Honestly, I try not to look at Kody or Robyn when they're on screen. Their voice is more than enough since it already grates at my psyche. To look would be to subject myself to unimaginable hell. Oh, thank goodness. Lol, I thought my eyes were getting worse again because from across the room, all I could see of her eyes were 2 black slits. I'm so relieved to read it was because of horrible eyelashes." Been used as pop-up taunt aimed at Christine and Janelle. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown fueled the fire as Christine Brown and Janelle Brown took a walk down memory lane on the TLC series. As the two ex-wives discussed what should have been happy events, viewers learned happiness wasn't what they experienced at the time. Then Robyn pops up and fans saw her as doing nothing more than rubbing salt in Christine and Janelle's wounds. Sister Wives fans know that Christine Brown is a happily married woman today. But Season 19 fills us in on all the steps leading up to her wedded bliss. Sunday night's episode dedicated a lot of time to Christine's wedding gown shopping. She was obviously going over the top with this wedding. This seemed evident by her entourage of family and friends accompanying her for gown shopping. But at one point, TLC drops in Robyn Brown's confessional that seemed out of place. Then the photo shared of her seemed to offer a contrast that some fans suggested was a dig. Christine came into the bridal shop with a crowd of more than a dozen of her family members, David Woolley's family members and friends. But the reminiscing of her wedding with Kody Brown painted quite the contrast. Christine Brown's most important point about this wedding gown is that it looks good on her. It became clear with photos and commentary by a few people from this crowd that the gown she wore to her first wedding was anything but flattering. So she aims to fix this for wedding number 2. Then Robyn Brown seemed to be used as a contrast to Christine's sad story about her attire for her first wedding. Then Janelle shared her own unflattering bride ensemble on the day she married Kody with the fans. Soon after that, Sister Wives just happened to drop Robyn in. The fourth wife's photo offered a polarized comparison of her big date as what Janelle and Christine looked like at their weddings. Sister Wives celebrity Janelle Brown was among the crowd of Christine's wedding dress shoppers. This opened the door for Janelle's thoughts on her wedding day to Kody Brown. Janelle's memories about her special day with Kody seemed as mundane as what Christine painted. Unlike the other Sister Wives brides of Kody Brown, Janelle's dress was green. She felt anything but special on that day. This was her first time in a polygamous marriage, so most of her family disowned her. Her mother showed up at her wedding. But come to find out, Janelle's mom married Kody Brown's father 3 months prior to Janelle Brown's nuptials with Kody. Janelle's recollection of that day seemed to evoke sadness. Plus her dress, much like Christine's wedding dress back then, was nothing they remember with fondness. Unlike Christine, who intends to make up for lacking that beautiful gown for her first marriage, Janelle has other ideas. No gown for her if she ever marries again. Instead, she will take the next marriage plunge in her jeans. Then Robyn Brown pops up with what Sister Wives fans see as a taunt to her fellow ex-co-wives. Sunday's Sister Wives episode dropped Robyn Brown in a confessional in the midst of Janelle and Christine's walk down memory lane. She talked about the importance of a wedding gown being perfect. Robyn stressed on how this gown should make the bride feel wonderful and beautiful. Then poof, a picture of Robyn in her wedding gown shows up on the screen. Even some of the fans who despise Robyn Brown admit she looks beautiful. So while Christine and Janelle looked rather dowdy in gowns that were awful fits, Robyn appears as Cinderella, the one lucky enough to wear that perfect wedding gown for Kody Brown. Sister Wives fans saw this comparison as a taunt to Janelle and Christine. Some fans think it was an attempt via editing to keep the fire going. Or maybe it was coincidental that they threw Robyn in during these scenes. But if it was purposeful, it worked, as it managed to stir up some angst among fans. Either way, some Sister Wives fans saw this as just one more time to use Robyn to take the wind out of the other wives' sails. Then above all else, this drove home that Robyn Brown made the perfect bride when two of her sister wives didn't on this TLC series. Christine's daughters troll her for bold Vagina wedding dress. It looks really nice. Sister Wives star Christine Brown wants something unique for her wedding with David Woolley. She wants to make the most out of everything on her special day. The TLC star couldn't fulfill her wedding dreams with Kody Brown at their spiritual ceremony. Hence, Christine wanted to enjoy every moment of it. She wanted to look the best on her special day. The TLC star already has several plans to walk down the aisle with her new partner. In the latest episode, Christine tried out different outfits at the bridal boutique. However, her daughters grilled her on picking an NSFW dress for her big day. Sister Wives star Christine Brown has been waiting to become David's bride in season 19. She has been enjoying her courtship period while planning for the wedding with her partner. However, the TLC star was shocked after her partner got down on one knee. In the latest episode, David took Christine out to hang out and explore some places together. He said, "So you know how we talked about getting married?" He asked to marry her and picked the ring out of his pocket. The TLC star got down on one knee and asked Christine for marriage. The latter couldn't believe her partner's sweet gesture. Moreover, she felt blessed to have a real proposal from David. Christine and David have been picking the wedding venue and finalizing things before their big day. So what did the former pick to wear for her wedding? Why is her daughter teasing her? Sister Wives star Christine Brown has turned bold and fearless in the latest season. She has been proudly showing off her romance with David on the show. The TLC star has been spotted kissing her partner and getting cozy with him in season 19. However, Christine seems to have gone too bold this time. Recently, she took all her daughters, David's daughter and Janelle, for her wedding shopping. She was trying out different bridal outfits at a bridal boutique. Interestingly, the TLC star's daughters couldn't hold back from sharing their opinion on a specific dress. Christine was trying out a bold, lacy outfit. Kelty joked, "Your vagina looks really nice," while pointing at her mom's gown. She teased her mom that they didn't know where it was before, but they knew. Meanwhile, David's daughter, Kate, chimed that her dad would definitely know. Janelle told the cameras her awkward reaction to Kelty's candidness. She said, "She will always say what everybody else does not want to say." Aspen also joined the conversation and stated that their stepdad would point it out without that. Christine was red in the face after all her daughters ganged up to tease her. Moreover, she decided not to pick that dress as it was beyond her comfort level. Fans were happy to see Christine getting all the support from her children and friends. Further, they were glad that the reality TV star had found her dream man. Sister Wives, sold on 10% discount. Janelle finally found a buyer for late Garrison's home. Janelle Brown is still grieving her late son, Garrison Brown's passing. She has been trying hard to move on from his memories. The TLC star has been struggling to forget all the bad memories related to her son's death. Janelle listed her Garrison's Flagstaff home for sale on a website a few months ago. However, she was struggling to get a decent buyer for the property. The TLC star has slashed prices twice for the property. Janelle may have struggled to sell the property because of her son's suicide. The latter took his own life from a gunshot in his Flagstaff home. Hence, viewers were waiting to know whether Janelle had been able to sell the property. Janelle spends first big holiday without Garrison. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has always been closer to her kids. She likes spending her special days with her children. The TLC star is a bit emotional these days. Janelle has been missing Garrison more than ever on Thanksgiving. Recently, she uploaded an emotional post using her son's photo. She stated, "First at the big holidays without you, sweetheart." However, the TLC star and her other kids gathered in North Carolina to remember their precious family member. Janelle kept Garrison's photo close to her and laughed at his sense of humor while eating and playing with her family. Fans understood the TLC star's pain and sorrow in her latest post. Janelle appears to have said her final goodbye to Garrison after selling his home. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has made a fresh start in North Carolina. She has moved to the new city to move on from her son Garrison's death. The TLC star's son took his own life at his Flagstaff home. Hence, Janelle must have struggled to visit the same home where her son attempted suicide. Previously, she listed her son's Arizona home for sale at $425,000. However, she couldn't find a decent buyer because everyone knew about her son's suicide. The TLC star reduced the price to $399,900 on October 3. Janelle reduced the prices again when she couldn't find a buyer. She slashed the price on November 11 to $389,900. Fans were curious to know whether the reality TV star was able to sell the property. Recently, the U.S. Sun reported that Garrison's house was listed as under contract as of November 26, 2024. Janelle's late son bought the 441-square-foot property in December 2021 for $329,000. He worked very hard to save up the money. The TLC star even clashed with Kody when he tried to stop him from going to work. Moreover, Janelle stayed with her son because she knew how hard he worked for the property. She even lived a few months in the same home with Garrison. Fans are happy that Janelle doesn't have to go through all the painful moments again by selling the property. Further, it must have been very overwhelming for her to give something her son fought for so hard.